Hey everyone, this is Ken from the future. I just wanted to make a quick update to the episode as new information has come out since we recorded. Nidorino and Gengar Raid Day has been canceled in Japan, South Korea, and Italy. And in-game events for March may vary in those areas until further notice. So just stay tuned to our channels and Niantic as well, just to, get updates throughout the month of how things are going to roll out in those areas. And if you are in those areas, I'm sorry you're going to miss out on the events, but stay safe. What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 120 of Lured Up, the podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is Thursday, February 27th, 2020, Pokemon Day. I'm your host, Ken Pescatore, joined by my co-host, Adam Tuttle. Adam, what's up?
It's Pokemon Day. Happy Pokemon Day.
It is Pokemon Day. Yay! Happy birthday, Pokemon.
Happy birthday. Oh, and to my friend Tim. It's his birthday, too.
Happy birthday, Tim. All right, we have a ton of stuff to cover today. A lot of news, a lot of dates, a lot of details. There's a lot. So strap in.
There is so much.
We got a lot to cover.
Yeah, I'm putting on my seatbelt.
Yes, please put on your seatbelt. We're gonna break down the Pokemon Day event that's going on right now. We have new details on Safari Zone Philly, including a City Explorer Pass. We'll dig into that. If you thought February was filled with events, wait till you get a load of March. It's bananas. Absolutely bananas. And we've got a ton of data mined info, including Community Day and new ticketed events. Data mines are going crazy. Someone call a fucking plumber, because the leaks are everywhere. And then at the end of the show, we're going to poke the bear. The question this week: has the release of the Go Battle League helped or hurt your local Sylph Arena community? Mixed bag of responses from the community, so we'll dig into all that. But first, happy Pokemon Day, everyone. Hope you had a good day. Today is the release of Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution on Netflix, so hopefully you're getting some Netflix and chill in right now.
Oh man, I definitely did.
You did? Fuck.
Yep.
I didn't. I'm sitting in the garage in the cold. That's my chill. That's my fucking chill right now. That's my level of chill. But yeah, the movie came out on Netflix today. If you remember, this was released, was it last November in Japan? Something like that. So it's been a long, long time coming. And I'm excited to watch this. I'm actually going to be watching it tomorrow with my son. So I definitely am looking forward to it. But Pokemon Day, this celebrates the release of Red and Green that were released 24 years ago today in Japan. I was really excited. So there's an event that's going on. It actually started on Tuesday the 25th at 1 p.m. It's running through Monday, March 2nd at 1 p.m. PST. Adam, why don't you run us through all the goodies that we're experiencing right now? What?
You forgot about the whole excitement from Pokemon Day.
What do you mean?
Is that they came out with a new Pokemon.
They did?
And I know this isn't the Gotta Watch 'Em All podcast, but we still gotta touch it. We still gotta say, okay, just because I want to say his name.
Okay, go ahead.
The Wolverine looking thing. They announced it. It's kind of not that dramatic, and its name is Zarude. No, that's not how. I don't know how you say it. It's Zarude, but it's
it's
every
a grass
legendary
dark
they've
type
had.
Pokemon. It's pretty cool looking. It looks badass.
It is pretty cool. But it doesn't look as cool as I thought it was going to look.
Well,
it was underwhelming. But
really?
That's what happens when you have expectations.
See,
But Zoroark, Zorora, the last legendary or special Pokemon, they all sound the same.
Well,
they got to have some.
I mean, they had
uniqueness.
Eternatus. That's a legendary, but this is a mythical, and we're used to cutesy wootsy mythicals, so I like the fact that this one's super beastly and it looks metal as hell. So it's very cool. But it's dark grass. It has leaf guard ability. It's going to be badass in battle. and there's going to be a new movie coming out in Japan that features it. And the movie poster, it shows it like sitting up on a like hilltop with Ash, like chilling out, like all cute, and it's this fucking beast looking thing. It's really cool. It's cool juxtaposition. But
that's excellent.
yes. Okay. So
right, so
sorry I didn't talk
back
about
to this
that. Yes, back
Pokemon
to Pokemon
event.
Go.
So Pikachu and Eevee with new party hats are going to be in the wild.
Yes,
You've got
new
Bulbasaur.
style party hats. They have a new print.
And at first, they like the Pikachu one. It looks like a clown. But anyways, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, all in tier 1 raids with party hats, and they're also going to be in 7-kilometer eggs
Exclusively. That's the whole pool for 7K. Is just those.
Yep. And then the armored Mewtwo with Psystrike comes in our T5 raids.
Yep.
A clone Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise in our tier 4 with community day moves.
This was a surprise. They did not
How
announce
epic
that
is that?
originally, so that was really freaking cool.
They like to keep things under wraps sometimes.
Sometimes, if they can.
Sometimes. And then I totally spaced on day 1 of taking a picture with my Pokemon because Clone Pikachu photobombs your Go Snapshot photos.
Yes.
And I missed the first one. So I've only gotten 2 so far. And then also 2 special trades per day, which is huge. And then also we have a raid day on Sunday, March 1st from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. Nidorino with party hats in tier 2 raids. And Gengar with Lick and Psychic and a party hat in tier 4 raids. So
more fucking party hats.
This is like so many party hats. And they're going to give us 5 free battle passes. All of the party hat Pokemon can be shiny.
Yep.
And just like I mentioned at the beginning, the party hat is new. It's a red color versus like a teal and purple.
So
it's red and white.
More fucking hats. More Pokemon that we can't mass transfer. Like, people are probably more upset that you can't mass transfer them than the fact that we're having more hats. They just people are like, I'm not going to catch it because I don't feel like fucking transferring it. But it's exciting that you can get them all as shiny. For some reason, I've seen a ton of Eevees posted online. I don't know what the rates are, but I definitely haven't gotten any shiny with a hat. I've never gotten any of these exclusive like variant Pokemon as a shiny, Pichu with Santa hat or anything like that. I've never got any of that shit, but I was lucky enough to fill my roster out, and I did get everything that was released to date. So I have all the clones, I have all the party hats, and then on the 1st I'll be out there to get Nidorino and Gengar. And the Gengar is actually pretty legit because of Lick Psychic. That's a good combo, and it's just a lot of people were talking about sitting in a raid lobby for 120 seconds waiting for a tier 2 raid for Nidorino is going to suck. It's going to seem like an eternity. I don't know. I think that overall this was a cool event because there's a lot to do, and you see the stuff in the wild, you got stuff in eggs, you got stuff in raids. It's pretty comprehensive. But
yeah, and the tier 1 is accessible to solo players. T4, you get 2 friends together, you're good to go. And then for the raid day, you've got the tier 2 Nidorino.
Right.
So if you can't get a group together, at least you'll have the Nidorino.
Yeah, that's true. So it is pretty accessible. That's actually a really good point. But let us know how you've done so far with the event.
And during this event, I've caught a shiny Duskull and a shiny Onyx.
What?
Not event shinies, but they're from this event.
That's
from when
awesome.
This event started.
Yeah, and then in addition to like these featured Pokemon, there are actually a bunch of Kanto Pokemon that are spawning in the wild that are featured in Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution. And what's been amazing is evolved forms spawning in the wild. People are catching Dragonites, people are catching Machamp.
I've seen Seadra,
yeah,
Sandslash.
Definitely Sandslash. Yeah, Rapidash. I mean, a couple weeks ago we were talking about Niantic giving us ways to get increased Stardust. So people have, you forget that these evolved forms give you additional Stardust when you catch them. So this is a nice little way to bank some extra Stardust. And, that exhilarating feeling of seeing a fucking Dragonite in the wild. Shermanator in our community had a fucking Dragonite run on her. Like, she posted a picture in the Discord like, oh shit, a Dragonite. And then the next picture is fuck my life, with the journal like Dragonite ran. She's like, ah! No, it's definitely exciting. I like seeing that shit in the wild. I saw one Dragonite on my nearby, but I couldn't get to it because I was tied up.
I had a Snorlax.
Can't go wrong with
when
Snorlax.
I pulled into my driveway
Snorlax
today,
is
so.
always exciting. Always exciting on Snorlax. I like it.
Yeah, because it's huge.
Well, he's a big boy. He's very hungry.
It's a big boy.
All right, we got information on Philadelphia Safari Zone. This is really exciting because both Adam and I will be there. Coming from PokemonGoLive.com, Safari Zone Philly, Friday, May 8th through Sunday, May 10th, which is Mother's Day. Wasn't it Go Fest last year that was Father's Day?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So it's like maybe they got like the Mother's Day, Father's Day discount on the venues or something. But
probably.
Yeah, the Sunday Mother's Day thing is, a lot of people are like, yeah, there's no fucking way I'm going to be able to play on Sunday. So Sunday will probably be the last day available as far as tickets are concerned to the event. It's going to be at Fairmount Park in Philly. Voltorb, Alolan Sandshrew, Unknown P, Bronzor, Rufflet being released, and more will be spawning in the wild. Mr. Mime will be the one that breaks region lock, and Shiny Voltorb will be released. It's a red, white, and blue theme.
Whoa.
Rufflet with
Voltorb
Braviary.
shiny.
It's like, America fuck yeah style, event for the Safari Zone, which is cool. Tickets went on sale Monday the 24th. I think Saturday sold out within a couple hours. So Philly definitely had a much stronger response for ticket sales than St. Louis did, and even Liverpool.
Yeah, Chanel went to purchase them maybe a half hour after they launched for Saturday, and she was unable to get them. She's like, shoot, they say sold out.
Yeah, it's crazy. They went really quick. But they did announce the City Explorer Pass. We saw this in Liverpool. No St. Louis City Explorer Pass yet, but I believe that might be in the works. But for Philly, it's going to follow the same format as Liverpool. 10 exclusive raids with a 72-hour timer. We're going to have the legendary birds in 3 to 5 star raids. Braviary, the evolved form of Rufflet, will be in 2-star raids, and then the 4 other raids will be various Pokemon from the event in 1 through 4-star raids. So, not terribly exciting when it comes to what these raids are going to be, featuring, but it's more about the location than the actual Pokemon, I think, for the City Explorer. You're also going to have half hatch distance when you place your eggs within the city in incubators. So let's say you're about to leave Philadelphia, you put all your 10Ks in incubators and then you leave. They're still going to have that half hatch distance so long as you put them in while you're still in Philly. We're going to have exclusive field research throughout the city. Regular lures lasting 4 hours. And Liverpool, they just said increased incense time. Here they're actually saying 1 hour incense within the city. So again, geo-fenced around Philadelphia. You got a lot of bonuses. I'm really excited about this. So currently we're working on setting up a Friday night meetup in Philly. We're going to be pairing with the local Philadelphia PokemonGO community. We're trying to lock down a venue that can hold, 100 to 200 people. So it's in the works right now. I'm going to get some creators involved. So stay tuned to our social channels for more information on that. Because, whenever there's a big live event like this, the meetups are always a fucking blast. We have a good time, and it's a good way to, meet some creators, take some really cool fucking pictures, and hang out. And you can buy me some Shirley Temples. That'd be great.
Ken loves them Shirleys.
Dude, I'll get frisky. I'll be like, yo, put in some extra grenadine. I'll be like, ginger ale only.
Can I get some more grenadine?
Yeah, give me some ginger ale. I'm living tonight, baby. Oh man. Okay.
But March is coming up. March is coming up. That's like
it's here.
This weekend.
A couple days away, and
it's here.
And we were talking so much smack, not smack, but positive smack about February, how it was just insane with events. And I think March is going to take the cake here for the craziest month ever in the history of Pokemon Go.
Well, let me just tell you what we've got going on, and then you can break it down. Okay?
I will.
We've got 8 separate events in March. We've got the first one, which is Save Shadow Entei from Giovanni.
Yep.
Which is going to be our standard, Giovanni research. 2, we've got March Research Breakthrough Encounter, Pharaoh Seed with bonus Stardust.
What do you think of that?
Cool.
Well, I don't know. I don't think this one's going to go over well, dude.
I don't think it's going to go over well because, Woobat was cool. It was new Pokemon. But, after the second one, I'm kind of, done with it.
Yep.
So hopefully they release it in the wild after this. Verity we already had, so it's kind of a bummer. But if we want Stardust, like beggars can't be choosers type deal, I understand. The third event, we've got Thundurus bolts into 5-star raids.
Yes.
Boom. We've got Thundurus coming in. And then 4, we've got a month of legendary special raid weekends. This I'm hyped for.
Hell yeah.
5, a mysterious weekend event is coming. So we don't even know what it is, but they're just saying, hey, it's a weekend. It's a mystery. Get ready for it. 6, a Team Go Rocket global takeover is imminent. Whew.
This was fun. The last time they did a Team Rocket takeover, I remember a lot of people getting involved, so I'm looking forward to this.
Listen, I'm so excited for this one. And then 7, the Psychic Spectacular returns with new faces. What could this mean?
I'll tell you in a minute.
All right, yeah, Ken's going to let you know. And then 8, Pokemon Spotlight Hour and Mystery Bonus Hour coming back.
Yeah, so they took this week off of that. Kind of people speculating why. I think it was to not overload people since we had the Pokemon Day event this week. That could have been the reason. Maybe they were gathering data. Maybe they were just letting it cool off. But it is coming back. All right, so I'm gonna break down some of these events that kind of we have some more information on. This information coming from PokemonGoLive.com and was actually released today, tomorrow, the future. We're reporting on this day and date, which is really exciting. Okay. Thundurus returning the 5-star raids. It's going to be Monday, March 2nd at 1 p.m. PST. No end date given. So we don't know when this is going to be running to. If there wasn't so much news today, we would do a Thundurus raid guide and battle party. But what we'll do is we'll hold that for next week, since this will probably run
next week. Raid party.
Yes.
Battle party.
Whoop, whoop.
Ooh, ooh.
Okay, we have.
Sorry, I had to get something in there.
This one is really fucking exciting, and there's a lot of information here. A month of legendary special raid weekends. So every single weekend in March will feature a different legendary Pokemon. You're going to get an additional attack boost when raiding with friends. All these raid weekends that I'm about to break down are going to run from Friday at 8 a.m. to Monday at 10 p.m. local time. So they all run on that schedule. And all of the following legendary Pokemon can be shiny. So there's the breakdown that's going to apply to all
Did you
these.
say shiny?
I did say shiny. Here we go. The weekend of March 6th, Darkrai. Fucking shiny Darkrai is badass.
Ooh.
The weekend of...
It's like a weird purple.
Yep.
I love it.
The 13th, Altered Form Giratina. The weekend of the 20th, Cobalion with the Sacred Sword move. Also, potential shiny. And the weekend of the 27th, Lugia coming back, but with Aeroblast. So they're giving it exclusive moves. So Darkrai, Altered Form Giratina, Cobalion, and Lugia, all coming back for special raid weekends every single weekend of the month. There's something going on.
Man, I'm going to have some serious FOMO.
It's all weekend. So it's not like a 2 to 5 event or a raid hour or anything like that. It's all weekend. And it'll be, peppered in with Thundurus. So you'll have Thundurus and raids alongside Darkrai. So I think that, or alongside whatever the featured Pokemon is. I love this. I think this is fucking awesome. I think this is a great way to get people out raiding again, and not just raiding on Wednesdays. Because, I found myself, hitting the 1 through 3s, when I see them during the week. But I really do my raid train and grinding raids. I limit that to Wednesdays. So I've been doing that. Like I did it for Armored Mewtwo yesterday. Went out with a group for the hour. We hit 12 raids because a couple of them ran overtime. And it was great. But outside of that one day of the week, I'm not really doing that many legendary raids, if any. So this is a good opportunity to kind of spread that out and, ultimately for Niantic to make some dough, because people are going to be out raiding more, and they're going to have Thundurus peppered in, which is nice. Okay, next up, a mysterious weekend event. So we do have date.
Ooh.
Friday, March 20th through the Monday, the 23rd. So this is going to be the same weekend as Cobalion. Double Stardust for catching, double Stardust for hatching. So double catch, double hatch, Stardust. Normal, fire, water, electric, and ice Pokemon will be appearing more often in the wild. Nincada will be available in the wild and in 5K eggs. Notice they're not doing 7K. They're putting them down to 5K. Carablast and Shelmet hatching more often in 5K eggs. 1 to 4 star raids will feature bug or steel Pokemon, and new special research will also be released. Info on that coming soon.
And if you're lucky, you could get a shiny Nincada.
Yes, and when they say new info coming soon, it's going to be in about 15 minutes when we talk about leaks, because it all fucking leaked today. It's so crazy. Like, yeah, the shit is out there. So call, fucking plumber. Team Go Rocket Takeover. This is imminent. Friday, March 6th through Monday, March 9th, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. That funky time window. Poison and dark type Pokemon appearing more often in the wild. Also, other Team Go Rocket related Pokemon. So maybe we'll see, maybe Coughing, maybe Ekans, Arbok, or just other shadow Pokemon that we've seen. Absol will be appearing in the wild. This is great because I do not have a shiny Absol. Did not get one at GoFest last year. I want that fucking shiny. Shiny Skorupi will be released. And then the actual takeover itself, Saturday, March 7th, 2 to 5 p.m. local time. Grunts, leaders, and even Giovanni will be more active. So I'm sure you'll just, if you're looking for that, you hit that radar, the map will be fucking covered in them. All past team leader shadow Pokemon will be returning and can be shiny. So if you missed like Stantler or, any of the previous shiny, like, JT Valor's got them all, but if you missed any of those, they're all coming back. They can all be shiny. That's really exciting. I wish Delibird would come back because I'm fucking missing that.
I know, right? Jeez.
You can use charged TMs during that 2 to 5 p.m. window to change Frustration, the shadow exclusive move, to other attacks in the move pool. So, a lot of times, like, let's say you had great IV shadow Pokemon, but they would lose their use because their charge move was fucking Frustration. Now you'll be able to actually put the regular moves as their charge move and give them viability in battle because they'll have a move other than Frustration. So that's exciting.
I like that.
Double Stardust from defeating Grunts. And it was so great. In the messaging, they actually say, turn your music on, because they know everyone plays without music. Team Go Rocket music will be playing as your background music, which is really cool. Number 7, the Psychic Spectacular. And I know these dates are all over the place. Friday, March 27th, 8 a.m. to Monday, March 30th, 10 p.m. New Psychic type Unova Pokemon will be released. Solosis will be available during the day. Gothita will be available during the night. After the event, they'll both be available from 5K eggs. There's going to be a 2K egg shakeup. Abra, Drowsy, Ralts, Spoink, Baltoy, Wynot, Beldum, Gothita, Solosis in 2K eggs. Shiny Baltoy will be released. Psychic type's going to be in raids, and Psychic type field research encounters will be also, coming from stops over the weekend. Finally here, the Spotlight Hour and Mystery Bonus Hour. They are confirming that every Tuesday, 6 to 7, will be Spotlight Hour. Every Thursday, 6 to 7, will be Mystery Bonus Hour. The Spotlight Hour text that they state here is a surprising amount of Pokemon in the wild. So it doesn't look like they're going to be featuring one specific Pokemon. It looks like it's just going to be the increased spawns like we had the last time. Not sure how I feel about that. Mystery Bonus Hour could be Candy, could be Stardust, could be XP. You'll have to wait to figure that out. We'll know and we'll report on it, as soon as we know on our social channels. All this shit is happening. All the dates are all over the place. Shit is overlapping. It's fucking madness. We didn't even talk about Community Day. We'll get to that in the leaks. But that's in there as well. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be putting together a Google Calendar of all the events. I'm going to detail exactly what's available during all the events. You're going to have the ability to set up notifications. So if you have the Google Calendar app on your phone, you can get notified of when the events are going to take place. You can set like a 1 hour, 15-minute notification, however you want to do it. I'm also going to be setting up a text message service. So if you want to get text alerts for these events, you'll be able to sign up for that. And again, I'm going to be building this out this week. So you'll be able to go to our website to register for this. And then I'm going to be partnering with other creators, such as Couple of Gaming, to link to their infographics to help make it real easy to be able to save the infographics to your phone So that way you'll get alerted by me that an event is going on. You'll be able to save that infographic to your phone and know exactly what's going on so you can share it real easy.
I love that.
Yeah, there's so much shit
I'm
here.
excited. I'm going to sign up right now.
It's not available yet. I'm working on it.
It's not. Oh, jeez. I got excited.
There's so much going on. It's almost impossible to keep up with this shit. Even for a creator, there's just so much going on that it's really, really fucking hard to keep up.
It's kind of just like, I hope you guys play the game at some point.
You still have the Wednesday legendary raid
on.
hours. So, those aren't even in there yet either. So, it's like, I'm going to put everything on the calendar. So, stay tuned for that. What I'll do is I'll put it up on social. You shoot me an email, and then I'll invite you to the calendar. And then once you're on the calendar, you're good to go. You never have to worry about it again. And then, as soon as I get any updates from Niantic about any event or special thing going on, I'll update the calendar, and you'll be able to get notifications. So, definitely stay tuned for that. But holy shit! March is going to be fucking insane.
Jesus.
I know, dude. I'm so psyched. I'm so psyched for the shiny legendary raid weekends. What?
I'm like, is that the podcast? Are we fucking done?
No.
Is that it?
We're done with the front half of the show.
There's more.
It's so
There's
funny.
more.
I put up a tweet today, with all the leaks that came out. I put up a tweet of Phil Swift with flex tape, like putting the tape over the leaky hole, in the side of the pool. It's like, yeah, holy shit, but wait, there's more. There really is. So we're going to take a quick break, regain our composure. When we come back from the break, we're going to break down all the leaks and data mines and all that shit that we have going on, and we're going to poke the bear a little bit. So Adam, you ready to take a breather? Holy shit.
Yeah, I'd like to take a sip of my water right now, okay?
Whew. Yes.
Whew.
All right. We'll be back right after this. Back from our break.
We are back again.
We are back. All right. Thank you for that break. I needed it because that was a lot. That was like rapid fire, man. I'm so psyched. There's so much going on. It's like, we always say, can they keep this pace up? And it's like, no, they keep stepping it up. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, you're going to expect to be like, open up the game, brand new shiny. Open up the game. Oh, there's a new Pokemon. Like, what?
Well, maybe it'll get to the point where you don't even have to worry about the calendar, because anytime you open the game, there's something going on. So you don't even have to keep track. There's no fear of missing out because there's always something to take advantage of. It's fucking crazy.
That's probably the one thing that I don't like, is that like if I click a Pokemon or something and then it's like the alert comes up and it's like, oh my goodness, this day or that day or something's going on.
But remember when we got no in-game news? Like, I don't mind that at all. Like,
yeah.
It's like that. Give me the communication. I'd rather have more communication than none.
True.
So, all right, little housekeeping really quick before we get into the back half of the show. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Please check ours out over at patreon.com/PokemonProfessor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. And that $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people.
It sure is.
And I want to give a huge shout out to our show supporter tier patrons: Brittany, Jade, James, Matt, M. Pitts, Terry, David, Chris, Sydney, The Noise, Harry, Pokenab Bot, Purple Pancakes, Them Gears Be Baggin', Lady Goobly Meat, Go Ranger Matt, The Phoenix Baker Boy, Jolt Switch, Alex, The Illustrious Overseer, Jason, Matt from Kentucky, Paul, Justin, Val, Monica, PJ, Trainer Dex J, Augmented Naturally, Jay Mackle, and Brian. Thank y'all so damn much. We appreciate your support.
You guys rock.
Also, big shout out to Cameron for joining at the Discord tier this week, and a huge thank you to our executive producer, Paul Bhatt. Thank you guys so incredibly much. If Patreon isn't your thing, there's still a few other ways you could help us out. If you're listening on YouTube, you can subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and if you're listening via a podcast service like Apple Podcasts, you can take a moment to leave us a review. Okay, a little bit of miscellaneous news here. And I'm not too familiar with this, so I might be talking out of my ass a little bit. But Apparently, Niantic has partnered with 7-Eleven.
I mean, when aren't you?
Yeah, I guess you're right. But Niantic has partnered with 7-Elevens in Mexico. So I'm not sure if this was an existing partnership or a new partnership. Maybe Pello can write in and let us know. But the official Pokemon Go Latin American Twitter account tweeted, "Get ready for a legendary day." And then 7-Eleven in Latin America tweeted, that starting today, February 27th, there was going to be legendary events at these official stops. So apparently there's 1,800 7-Eleven stops and gyms in Mexico. All the gyms are EX eligible, and there's some kind of stuff happening today. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but there's some shit going down in Mexico at 7-Eleven. So get a fucking Slurpee and let us know what the hell's going on. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh no, it's probably a new raid boss, the Chupacabra.
It's fucking the new LURED dude from that they just released today.
Oh, it's LURED. Imagine that they
You're
dropped
so
LURED. Holy
LURED.
crap.
Okay, let's get into these data mines because there's a lot. This is going to be coming from the PokeMiners Twitter account, and I want to disclaim this. This is not confirmed or announced by Niantic, and data mining is considered breaking terms of service. So
why are we reporting on it,
because
Ken?
if we don't, we'll be irrelevant.
You don't like terms. You like to stay within the terms of service.
Usually I do, but when it comes to brand viability, it's a gray area.
See, I've got the gray area with the gotcha, so I get it.
All right, so Adam, why don't you break down some of the stuff that has been found in the deep down in the data mines?
We've got special research for safari zones have been found.
Right.
St. Louis, Liverpool, and Philadelphia. I don't know how to say this.
Goyang, South Korea.
Goyang, South Korea, Monterey, Mexico, Seville, Spain.
So 3 potential unannounced safari zones. There's been special research found. So potentially 3 additional safari zones coming in the future. South Korea, Mexico, and Spain. Pretty exciting.
I'm excited. But what I'm more excited about, Deerling forms and its evolution Sawsbuck. So we've got spring, summer, autumn, and winter.
We saw this in the loading screen. We saw Sawsbuck.
Right, and it's like, when are they gonna give it to us? I want it now. We've got come back tomorrow to earn more Pokecoins. Is going to be like a prompt that comes up. Could Pokecoins become a research reward?
This is exciting. This is a good one because people are always have complained about, if you're a new player, you don't remember how the old payment system worked. You used to be able to earn 100 coins a day, and you could cash out your gym rewards like it was a whole different thing. Then they converted it to 50 coins a day, made it a little bit easier. Now maybe you can earn Pokecoins from doing research tasks, actually earning in-game currency by completing tasks. This kind of aligns itself with other mobile games.
See, I hope it has to do with walking.
Oh, people will be pissed.
That's the only reason I hope it is, because I just want to see the internet get on fire. Watch it all burn. Pikachu Libre and its shiny assets have been found and added to the code. Female only. Mossy lures can now be obtained from spinning Pokestops. Magnetic and glacier lures are not included. We've got Best Buddy badge added. Have 1 Best Buddy, etc.
Yeah, this is exciting because there's a couple gaps in like the badges that I'm surprised they never included, like sending gifts or receiving gifts. And then when the buddy system came out, like I was like, why aren't they gonna like reward us or let us keep track of this? So I think there was text in there for like have 1 Best Buddy, and then it'll probably be like 1, 5, 20, maybe. I don't know, but I know that have 1 Best Buddy is going to be the first tier, obviously, and then the I'd imagine it's going to be 5 and 20. What do you think?
Well, do you think we're gonna have like a badge for it?
Yeah, that's what. That's
yeah, that's the whole point of it. Yeah, I'm thinking about the buddies actually having a badge.
No, that's a ribbon. That's a ribbon.
No, okay, that's a ribbon.
So
that's a route.
At the top of the show, we were kind of talking about some really, really fresh leaks with Community Day. So this is literally hot off the presses from like an hour ago. So I'm glad that we're recording this now so we can get this out early. Again, not confirmed or announced by Niantic, This is bad. I'll put my knuckles on the desk, slap them with a fucking ruler. Community Day is going to be Sunday, March 15th. Abra. Shiny Abra will be released. Now, I've seen people get pissed about this already because if they happen to have caught it during GoFest last year, remember they released it by accident?
Oh,
so
yeah.
It was like,
yep.
Oh, I've got the rarest fucking Pokemon in the game, that and Clefairy. People were like, oh, now they're going to release it to everybody? Well, yeah, they're going to release it to everybody. That's exciting. Abra I'm very excited for this. But here we go. This is the hot shit. 2 ticketed events found in the code. The first one, a special research on Abra Community Day. So it's going to be called Investigating Illusions. You must play between 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. I don't know how they're going to handle ticketing. I don't know if it's going to be free. I don't know how it's going to work. People are already bustling like, okay, Community Day is now gone to pay to play. Here we go. So this is going to be an interesting one to follow. You're still going to be able to play Community Day, whether it's 11 to 2 or 3 to 6, whatever it is. But the special research will run from 11 to 6, and that will be ticketed. So you're going to have your free-to-play option and your pay-to-play option. So we'll see how this unfolds. But it's called Investigating Illusions. We'll have to pay attention to this. Now, this is the next one that's very, very exciting. This one's going to be March 22nd. So if I let me scroll up on the notes here. So the weekend of the 22nd, right? This is that Cobalion weekend for the raid day. It's also that mysterious weekend event where we're having double Catch Stardust, double Hatch Stardust, and you have like normal fire, water, electric, all those Pokemon, extra Carablast and Shelmet, all that stuff going on the same weekend. The 22nd, it's going to be called A Drive to Investigate. So you hear the word drive, it makes me think of Genesect. Could this be the release of Genesect? Let's put on our tinfoil fucking hats. This could be the release of Genesect. And that would be exciting because will they do it something like Zygarde where you have to get more than one? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how are they gonna handle this? So
it could be a shaman.
You think? But why would they use the word drive? Because Genesect is like digital, like a disc drive.
I mean, I guess.
Oh, it's exciting.
Tinfoil
but
hat,
we got
man.
2 events, 2 ticketed events coming in March. I'm going to put them on the calendar when I build it. There's a lot of shit going on. But remember, not confirmed. This is not approved by Niantic, so this shit can change at any moment. But it's exciting nonetheless.
See, I'm telling you, it's going to be shaman.
You just want shaman so bad.
Here we are,
want
Colin.
it so bad.
I want it. I just want shaman. It's cute. It is actually, in fact, cute.
No, it is very cute. It is very cute. But I think this is going to be Genesect.
I mean, it's not a blue hedgehog, okay, but it's like a green and white hedgehog.
Did you see the Sonic movie?
I did.
Was it good?
It was fabulous.
Dude, everyone said it was so good. I didn't go. I'm bummed. I wanted to go to New York City to see it with the kind of funny best friends. They did like a meetup, and I couldn't make it out.
Okay.
But yeah, apparently that it's getting like great reviews. There's going to be a sequel. Like it did better than Detective Pikachu.
I don't want to spoil anything, but the whole movie's Sonic. If you've played Sonic 2, you'll kind of get where I'm going with it. But I started with Sonic 2, and I was in a household where my brother was always player 1. I always got shafted. I was always having to play Tails, or I would always have to play Luigi. I would always have to play Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello, because my brother was always Leonardo. For the Ninja Turtles, like I always got the short end of the stick.
Bro, I'm okay with that player 2 setup. Give me Luigi. Give me Michelangelo.
No, right? So like, as soon as I saw like the ending, and I was like, oh, okay, that's good. Okay, the movie ended, and then it like cuts back and it goes back, and I'm like, ooh, I got all the feels came in, and I was like, all right,
nice,
this is real.
Nice. No, yeah, I heard it. I heard it was really good. I definitely want to see it. Okay. So now we have all that info.
Oh, sorry. This is a PokemonGO podcast. Sorry.
Let's
not a movie review.
Let's poke the bear. Okay. So has the release of Go Battle League helped or hurt your local Silpharina community? That's the question of the week, because I host a bunch of tournaments every month, live tournaments and remote tournaments. And my 12 to 16 person tournament was down to 8. My 16 to 24 person tournament was down to 12 to 16. Like, I'm seeing lower attendance. I'm scratching my head here thinking, like, what the hell could this be? Could it be the fact that Go Battle League is the shiny new toy? Could it be the Rose Cup meta is just not compelling? Could it be that it's winter and fucking freezing? There could be a whole bunch of factors here, and that's kind of why I wanted to talk about this, because there's a lot going on. So we got some really great feedback from the community. I'll share a bunch of responses here. First one, the Terry Wolf, Q-Wiz, says, no, living in a small town has killed the Silpharina for me. I try to run tournaments and struggle to get 8 players. Most of my PvP players have gone to remote tournaments. I'm hoping Go Battle League brings me new players that are struggling so they can learn more about PvP. So I've heard this a lot. It's not necessarily
that's
Go
cool,
Battle
because
League.
That's like,
it's
come here, let me help you out.
Right.
I love that outlook, Terry.
But
Jeez.
Remote tournaments, though, that I think is having a huge impact. And, nothing against like Go Stadium, but even though they're rooted in Silpharina Cups, people are enjoying the luxury and the ease of use of being able to do their tournaments on the toilet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't blame them. So it's like I've got, we're about to run a 6-round remote tournament in the New Jersey Go Battle League in my Go Battle League server. So it's like the remote tournaments are building and building and building. So maybe it isn't Go Battle League. Maybe it's just the onset of it, of remote tournaments. Terry also gave us a call. I'm going to play his voicemail real quick.
Everybody, I lured up. It's Terry, and I figure I actually make a sober call for once. And just for everybody in Discord, I am sitting on the toilet taking a shit. The question about has the GBL hurt the Silph Arena tournaments in my area? No, I struggle to get players, but I'm having more players asking about PvP, and I'm trying to promote them to come out, not necessarily join the tournaments, but watch the tournaments and ask questions. So I'm hoping actually with Go Battle League, it will increase the amount of players that I have, hopefully. On that note, I think that's it. I miss you guys. I got to make a drunk call one of these days. Love you, Ken and Adam. Have a good day.
Awesome, Terry. Thank you so much for calling in. So
yeah, thank you so much.
You just
Terry.
reinforced that same
We
sentiment.
love you too.
It's there's more interest in PvP overall because of the Go Battle League, but you got to remember, Silph is still a very niche organization, and it's still a big barrier to entry because it's filled with experienced players. They're already in Season 2. Go Battle League is still in the preseason. Silph is already, I don't know how many. They're probably 15 metas in already. So it's like there's a line in the sand there. So it's a great conversation. Okay, next one. John Miller on Twitter says, no, it hasn't hurt it. It's got more people wanting to play in them. I have 5 new players joined up to do the remote cups, and we're on track to have the biggest turnout for our face-to-face cup tomorrow. # long live GBL. That's fucking awesome. So
wow.
Here you have a community that's benefiting because of Go Battle League. It's increasing the awareness, increasing people's excitement, and they're coming out to tournaments. That's awesome. Next one from Twitter, Dem247 PvP. David, he says, seems like attendance is down, but I'm not sure Go Battle League is the reason. Most battlers now are in at least one remote lobby, so there's not as much motivation to travel to a tournament, especially in winter. I'm sure many battlers are getting burnt out too. Great point. Like I was saying, remote tournaments, it's winter, a lot of factors here. Last one from Twitter, MoshPit37 says, no, in my community, I've never participated in Silph tournaments to begin with. All they care about is shiny hunting and raids. It's relatively small town and city, so I guess it's to be expected. I started joining remote PvP tournaments to scratch the itch before Go Battle League came out. I think we have a trend here. Remote tournaments.
Yeah, because that's kind of... See, remember when I was like trying to get one for me, and I tried, and I couldn't even get like 4 players. It was...
Dude, it's
bad.
hard. My local communities,
Yeah.
the discords between like, you know, my two New Jersey Go Battle League admins, Gary and Paul, they run 2 local communities here in New Jersey. Between the 2 communities, there's over 1,000 people in their 2 discords. And they're very active. Raiders, shiny hunters, grinders. But it's still a challenge to get fucking 12 people out to a tournament. It's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy. All right, next one is a text message that came in. This one from Sarah. She says, I don't think Go Battle League has had any significant impact on our local Sylph Cups at all. As far as I can tell, most of the people in my local community are indifferent to both forms of PvP. We have a handful of exceptions, but in general, we've been lucky to scrape together 8 people for a tournament since Tempest. We even put out a poll after Go Battle League dropped, asking if anyone would be interested in a PvP basics class, and the response was overwhelmingly negative. Same sentiment. It's hard to get these people together. It's hard. So I think there's a lot of factors here. We're definitely going to have to follow this and keep track of this over time, because it might have something to do with winter. Rose Cup was weird. Rose Cup was a weird one. Like, I don't know. I just don't think it had the same impact as something like a Sinister. I just don't know. So I don't know. I don't really know the thing, but how have you been doing with Go Battle League? Are you playing in Masters right now?
So Ultra League really like just tapped me out as far as like my interest, to be honest. And then Masters came around and I jumped in with my 100% Lugia and my 100% other stuff. I don't know what I have for Go Battle League. Hang on one sec. I put a party together. I remember we talked about it last week. Put the party together. I had my 100% Dragonite, my 100% Lugia with 3 attacks because I did buy that third one. And what else did I have in there? And my Glaceon. And I just got all 100%, all specced out, all powered up, and just got completely trashed.
Oof. So I've had the opposite experience.
So I've done one battle. I've done one battle.
What? That's it? Don't get turned off because you lost once.
Well, I know, but that's the whole point. Like, I was so bummed out about Ultra and doing horribly with Ultra that here I'm like, oh, well, I clearly have the advantage. I've got the best ideal Pokemon for, this. And then I just get completely trashed.
Wow.
They're like, look, hey, here's a Kyogre with Thunder. But let me switch out before I use Thunder. And then make you use all your shields, and then bringing back him, and then Thunder on my Lugia, and I get one shot.
So I had a very similar experience in Ultra. I didn't really commit. I didn't use TMs. I didn't power up. I didn't have spec'd out Pokemon, and I got fucking wrecked. I mean, the majority of my sets during the Ultra preseason were 0-5 because I was just worried about mechanics. I didn't care about winning. Master League completely changed for me. So I'm running my 100% squad. I have 100% Kyogre that I lead with. That is best buddy. So I have a CP boost on that. I'm running it with Surf and Blizzard. I have 100% Dragonite that I'm running Outrage and Hurricane. And then I have my secret weapon, 100% Togekiss, running Charm, Ancient Power, and Flamethrower. I'm winning fucking gangbusters with this party. And this was not one of the parties that was used as an example in the early PvPoke infographic. Like this was like a motley fucking crew. I was like, let me just try this party out. And it's fucking doing really well. It's almost consistent every time, 4 out of 5, sometimes 5 out of 5. It's awesome. The Togekiss is the secret weapon here for me. I'm seeing less Swampert than I thought. I'm seeing plenty of Giratina, Origin and Altered. I'm seeing a lot of Togekiss. I'm seeing a lot of Rockwrecker, Rhyperior. But if Togekiss procs on Ancient Power, it can take out like fucking Dragonite or Dialga quickly. Very, very quickly. I had a battle earlier today where 2 times in a row I used 2 shields on Togekiss. I procced the Ancient Power twice in a row, and took out a Dragonite, and then he brought in the Dialga, and it fucking just ripped it to shreds. So it's
wow.
Yeah, like, and I have a 98% Metagross. I was putting Metagross in the back, and I would get like one Earthquake, I'd be fucking done. Like, I was just getting wrecked. And then as soon as I put Togekiss in there, it was like a game changer for me. So I'm actually having a real good time because I'm winning. I'm excited for this for season 1 when it actually hits in Masters, because I think it's going to be really good for me. But let us know what you think. Let us join the conversation. I'll link to our Twitter so you can, get involved with the Twitter community. But give us a call, give us a voicemail, give us a text, email us. Let us know how Go Battle League is going for you and how this has affected your Sylph community, because, even Hero Vange, right? Great PvP content creator on YouTube, puts up a tweet the other day and he says, what should I do? Should I release a Toxic Cup, which is the March Sylph meta? Should I put out a Toxic Cup simplified video, or should I put out a Go Battle League Master League video? And, people were saying, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. And he's like, I'm torn because I love Sylph Arena Cups, but I also love the amount of views that come with Go Battle League content. So the volume of trainers is definitely following the Go Battle League. The core of trainers are following the Sylph metas. So maybe these things will cross paths and we'll start to see the streams crossing a little bit in the future. But it's still definitely a difference in culture when it comes to what the Go Battle League is compared to what Sylph Arena is. But we'll see. But let us know, how is it affecting your community?
Yeah,
and what do you guys?
It's a total different feel.
It definitely is. It definitely is. I like that though. I like that there's options, and you're always gonna have that. Like I said, the Go Battle League is top 40 radio, and the Sylph Arena is punk rock. You know what I mean? There's always gonna be that difference, and they can both live and get along just fine, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens. Adam, we did it though. That was it.
We have done it.
There's a lot of fucking information.
Minus the battle party.
You know what? I didn't want to put the battle party in because it was just too many dates, too many numbers, too much shit to remember. We'll do that. We'll do the Thunderous battle party next week. Keep a lookout, guys, for the Google Calendar link. I'll definitely put this up on Twitter and all our social channels. I think that's going to be able to help a lot of people out keep track of all this shit, because there's just too much. Shermanator, she sends a picture of her hard copy journal, like with color coded highlighter. I go, that's it. I'm making a fucking calendar. This is crazy. People are going to crazy lengths. Like, so, we'll help you keep track of it all. Just keep connected with our social, and I'll let you know how to get set up with that. But Adam, if you don't have anything else, I think we're done.
Well, speaking of community, did we even talk about Rhyhorn?
Did we?
I feel like we did.
Yeah, last week was Rhyhorn Community Day. How'd you do?
Yeah. I got 13 shinies.
What? That's a lot.
Yeah, I was able to play actually like almost the whole time. I had to work at exactly 2, and within like the last 5 minutes, I kind of was just driving on the highway. So can't catch anything when you're driving on the highway unless you can, and then somehow spawns just happen to appear.
I played the whole thing on foot, and I was with a group, so, I didn't want to be, typically on a raid day, I'm like that guy that's shouting orders, drop and go, we're moving, we're starting, all that shit. But on community day, it's a little bit less strict, so I didn't want to move at my normal crazy pace because I was with a big group. But I think I caught about 200 Rhyhorn, and I think I ended with 6 shiny. Because as long as I got my 3,
that's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. We took a break. There was a local pizza shop that sponsored the community and was doing dollar slices. So I stopped in there and everyone got pizza. It was a little bit more relaxed.
That's how a community is supposed to be, and I feel that. Remember when we did the Regigigas event?
Yep.
And how it felt like an actual community day, because we were all a community all as a group, like going out and doing stuff, I think they might be taking notes from that event, the feedback that they received, because I know I gave my feedback about it where, you know, we discussed on the podcast where like that's what a community day should feel like. So maybe that's where this event for the next community day comes from.
This game is evolving on a weekly basis now. You know, like we had the Spotlight Hour, the Mystery Hour. We got changes to Community Day. I think the City Explorer Pass will capture that same feeling where people are out and exploring and doing things as a group, and will have that Community Day feel over the whole weekend. It's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really excited for the future of this game because it's literally evolving on a weekly basis, and this isn't like a console game that just comes out and it's out. This is a live service game. It runs 24/7. There's shit constantly cooking, and it's exciting. You know, props to Niantic because they're fucking busy. And they're making it happen.
The grind never stops.
The grind never stops. But all right, on that note, I think we can wrap it up there. Thank you guys so much for checking out the show. Definitely email us, info@luredup.com. You can check out our Secret League pin available at the Secret League store. Link will be in the description. You can leave us a voicemail just like Terry Wolf did. You can text us just like Sarah did, 732-835-8639. That's 732-835-8639. That number will be in the description. Check out luredup.com for our full feed and info on the show, PokemonProfessor.com for everything that's going on in the network. And I think that's it, man. So much fucking info.
That is a show. That was an intense show.
It was.
There's so much.
Keep training trainers.
Good night.
Good night. See you next week.
Morning. Good afternoon. Whatever.
Good day, sir.